For example, 2 nights ago, and in Surah Baqarah, chapter 2, 184, Allah tells us about fidya. There are a lot of people, and you go around, take some statistics or do a survey. There's still a lot of Muslims in this sophisticated technological world and time, intellectual world and time. There are still many Muslims who don't fast. You follow? They don't fast. You know that. You know that. There's still many families and your relatives, your brothers, your sisters, our aunts, our uncles, our friends, our relatives, our co-workers, our bosses, cousins, uncles, aunts. You want me to go down in detail so you'll understand what we're talking about? Because you see, if we say there are a lot of people still don't, then you're like, what is he talking about? Go check amongst our uncles and our aunts and our families and our husbands and our wives and our children. See how many fast. Go, check it out. Don't say that Shafayat said it. You go check it out. And then they come and fool themselves and say, brother, Imam, I want to sponsor iftar in the mosque. Because, I don't fast, so if I sponsor iftar, it might take care of things. What garbage and stupidity and ignorance and jahiliyyah is that? Huh? This has been a practicing by Muslims in America and other countries. They believe by not fasting and sponsoring iftar in a masjid, then you have compensated for not fasting. Where did you get that law from? I didn't see that in the Quran nor the Hadith. Maybe you think they have some special book in Trinidad or Pakistan printed about that? I haven't seen that. I would love to see it. We're all students. We'd like to learn. That's not how you compensate. You don't buy Allah and you don't feed an iftar in a masjid to compensate for you not fasting. When you miss the fast, you have something called fidya. To feed ta'amu, miskeen. You feed the poor, not the wealthy people in the masjids in an iftar. You follow what we're saying here, brother? Brother Shamir, you understand? You're going to tell the people in Guyana that. This is broadcasted in Trinidad and the Caribbean, so Trinidadians will hear that. And there are a lot of people who look at it on YouTube and all over the world, so we want to get them to understand that too. The Quranic law is about feeding a miskeen, a poor, needy person, when you have missed your fast with a genuine reason or a valid reason out of health or valid Sharia reason. Here you have people who have no reason to not fast. They're just so much in the dunya, too busy in the dunya. And they call the masjid imam or somebody and say, I'm going to sponsor iftar. And they're like, wow, I'm to Raja ban gaya bhai. I'm a king. I have fulfilled my duty in Ramadan. The imam, Allah forgive you, Mr. Imam, if you're encouraging that evil also. I am not. And Hafiz Imran and Sheikh Rifat, you guys don't continue these things when you become sheikhs and imams and masjid. Don't let people buy you. Don't let a guy, because he's wealthy in a masjid, come and do stupidity. And then as imam, you say, Ameen, summa Ameen. Allah will say, Jahannam too for you. Okay? There are a lot of people who do that. And that's why I want to read that verse in the second khutbah, inshallah. Let the people know they're supposed to fast. Let the people know you don't go in the masjid and create a big scene and do a big iftar for thousands of dollars and you'll fulfill your missing fast. Even if you had the most healthiest spiritual Sharia reason for missing the fast, your fidya is to a poor, needy person, not the wealthy people in the auditorium or in the masjid. That's how it works, brothers. They're going to have to tell those people in Charleville and Trinidad that too, and all over the place. Go tell your family in Pakistan and Bangladesh that too. That's how it works. That's going against the Quran. That's the riwaj, the culture that we are accustomed seeing. Monkey see, monkey do. And then masjids encourage it. There is a place, there's a time, there's a way for this. So before I get out, and we don't have the time to get in the details of the verse, in the second khutbah, inshallah, I want to recite that verse, And we go a little step by step, so you'll understand it's not my opinion. And it's not about your opinion, it's about what the Quran says, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us Jannah without reckoning.